Hi, this is Uma from Droop Consultancies, and this is part 23 of our CRM system. Here we will discuss how the CRM single user application can be useful. Now, the most powerful thing in the CRM system is that it is a network application where the database is located in a server and there is multiple users that are connected to that server. So there is a sharing of information here. However, the CRM single user application is not a network application. It can only be used by one user because the database is attached to the CRM application. So the question will be here is that how the CRM single user application can be useful. Now, if you are a freelancer and you have many projects and many appointments and there is a lot of documents for each project, then obviously the single user application will be useful for you. But if you are not a freelancer and you are working in a company, definitely you will have many projects in your business and probably many projects in your personal life. And here you can use the single user application as a way to organize these projects. Actually, you can have one copy of the single user application to manage one project, and probably you will have many single user applications to manage many projects. And in this case, you really don't need to register many contacts or many companies. Maybe you don't need to use the contact and companies modules, and definitely you might not need to use the finance module or the stock modules. You only need to use the calendar and probably the knowledge base. The calendar in order to write appointments and write feedbacks for these appointments, and probably to upload documents related to these projects, either by the project module or even by the knowledge base module. So it is possible and it is useful to use the single user application to manage a project. And I would like here to clarify something I didn't discuss in the previous videos. The CRM has a project management module. However, the CRM does not provide a Gantt chart. The CRM is not the same as Primavera or Microsoft project management software. The Primavera, for example, will provide a Gantt chart. And a Gantt chart, for example, is a general way of managing a project where you divide the project to a series of phases and then you allocate resources and allocate time for each phase. So it's a general planning for the project. However, in each phase there will be appointments. There will be appointments between the project contractor, for example, and suppliers, project contractor and the clients, between the project team. There will be a lot of appointments, there will be a lot of feedback, there will be a lot of disagreement, objections, plans, documents. And here where the CRM can organize this stuff. The CRM can organize the project by organizing the appointments, the feedbacks, and the documents related to that project. And this is what I mean by the project management. This is what I mean by using the single user application to manage a project. Now, if you download our CRM single user application from our website, you will receive it as a compact file. And as we have discussed in part 1, when we discussed the demo version, we will have the same talk here. It's better not to extract this compact file at the desktop because in order to do so, you need to run the extraction process as an administrator, and this is a long process. a better thing is to copy the file and put it in a folder inside a directory, paste it here, and then extract it here, and you will receive this folder, CRM single user folder. And if you open it, you will find these folders, and it is the same discussion as we have discussed in the demo version. You have the notes, and if you don't have access in your machine, if you don't have Microsoft Access in your machine, then you can download Access Runtime free from Microsoft website, and our application will work perfectly with it. And we suggest Access Runtime 32-bit rather than 64-bit. But we already have the 64-bit and we have the 32-bit. Now, the 64-bit ends with ACCDE. The 32-bit ends with MDE. Now, we made this purposefully. Originally, it is ACCDE. But in order to distinguish between the 64-bit and 32-bit, we put it as MDE. However, we need to make sure that we need to clarify that you cannot use Access 2000 or Access 2003 to open these files. You need Access 2007 and above to open these files. However, the MDE, we put it in purpose in order to distinguish these files as a 32-bit files rather than the 64-bit files. Now, if you open it, because it is a single user application, you don't need to register the computer in the admin database. You can just click the user application immediately and it will open. You will need the admin application in order, for example, to use the CRM options. If you want to, for example, to create subfolders or to put project status, you will use the admin application. But you can enter the user application directly. And then you can use it the same way as we have discussed in the previous videos. This is the end of this video. Thank you for watching.